Shalom, Yashala Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Yasharallah. Called Halodim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Harakah Kodash for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwat that's keeping the faith in the works. Y'all keep at it. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 7. It says, Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so am I. Right? Those clouds are speaking about chariots. Right? Now, I posted a video of me attempting to record a camp that I did on my phone, but, my phone was tripping. But... And this the beauty of it, man. I wasn't even gonna post this video. I was just I was about to delete it. Clearing up space on my phone. And I looked over it, and what was said on it was spot on, went off. It was complete. It didn't express the full lesson that I did, but it expressed the point. So I uploaded it. And when I looked at the video, I was so amazed at what I saw. In the background, while I was speaking, in the clouds, were chariots, right? It was one specific one that basically appeared out of nowhere, disappeared, then appeared back, then disappeared again. But as I was looking at the video again, like in the background, there are like a lot of chariots, right? But you can barely see them. But if you look in between the pole lines, you'll see them. All right, so I'm gonna let a portion of the video play, and then I'll be back.
The Lord our God is one Lord. Right? First and foremost, who is Israel? If you think that the small hatters that's over in the so-called Middle East are the real Israelites, you are sadly mistaken. Not saying all of them, because Scripture said we will be spread out to the four corners of the earth. Right? But historical documents, archaeological finds, and most importantly, the prophecies in this book say otherwise. They say, the prophecies in this book say otherwise. They say, the prophecies in this book say otherwise.
There it is, right? Like directly over my head, right? And I did not know this, right? And when I saw that, man, joy just fell over me, man. For real, for real. I always get joy when I see chariots, because it's not my first time seeing them. But joy just fell over me, man. I started praising Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, because that's a blessing. It's a blessing to be around chariots. It's like a confirmation of the Most High letting you know that you're doing the right thing, right? Basically, I see you, But I wanted to say that those chariots are more than just chariots, right? So let me go to the book of Psalms to better explain what I'm saying. Let me go to the book of Psalms 104. And from the top, it says, Bless Yahweh, O my soul, O Yahweh, my power. Thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and majesty. who covers thyself with light as with a garment, who stretches out the heavens like a curtain, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flame and fire. Right? So these chariots hold a real high position, you know, as far as its usage in the kingdom of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Right? They are more than just chariots. Right? Let's go to the book of Psalms 68 and 17. The chariots of power are 20,000, even thousands of angels. Yahweh is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place. Right? Those are not just vehicles. Those are living beings. And you can read that in Ezekiel 1, where it speaks about the chariots. Right? And to have those chariots amongst you, man, that's a powerful thing right there. You know what I'm saying? That means hey, you got a whole kingdom backing you. It's just like the Messiah said, you know what I'm saying? If he wanted to, he could call down legions of angels when they were getting ready to, crucify him. But it's just a blessing, man. It's just a blessing to see this, right? To witness this. It's a blessing, right? And one of these days, we're going to see them chariots firsthand, right? While the daughter of Babylon is being destroyed, right? First, let me go to the book of Revelation, chapter 15, and from the top. It says, and I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels, right, having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of power. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of power. Right? Those are the Most High's people in chariots looking down at the destruction of the daughter of Babylon from a safe distance, in safety. Right? So we're going to experience these chariots. Right, how about Shemi, how Shah Ratazah? I'm in that number, and if you're hearing this and you're watching this and you have that understanding, you are too. All right, let's go to the book of Zechariah, because when Babylon see these chariots, for real, they've been seeing them, but I'm talking about seeing them really in action. Yeah, it's gonna be a wrap. This the book of Zechariah, chapter 5, verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. That flying roll is a chariot. Right? It says, and he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For every one that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side, according to it. And every one that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth, saith Yahweh of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof, meaning utter destruction, and it won't leave until the job done. Right? And you best believe the higher ups know this information. That's why they keep making all these different movies, right? War of the Worlds. There's a new movie coming out by Jordan Peele called Nope. It's about the chariots. These folk know what time it is, right? They know their destruction is at hand because of these prophecies they keep fulfilling, and the prophets they keep letting them know that their kingdom is done, right? And it ain't like I said before in another video. These words in this book hold power, man. There's power in this book. So when you speak the words in this book with the understanding of it, it brings forth energy. Things happen, right? Because the spirit in the word, it gets activated. You know what I mean? And things on the earth start to happen, and we seeing it happen more and more, right? One of those things that we see happen more and more is the chariots being sighted, right? To some people, it's gonna be a curse to destruction, and to others, it's gonna be a route to salvation, right? I'm gonna end it with what I want to end it with. First Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 16. It says, "For Yahweh himself shall descend from heaven with a shout." Right? Meaning Yahweh is not coming off of his throne, but we're going to hear him. Right? It says, "With the voice of the archangel and with the trump of power, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet Yahweh in the air, and so shall we ever be with Yahweh. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. One of these days we will be in said chariot." Right, you see that chariot over my head, man, in this video? Right? One of these days we gonna be in that. Alright, so Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Tazah, these precepts in this video are edifying. Call halal Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Harakah Kodash. Shalom, Yahshalom.
They say the real Jews